Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Morgan Smith.
And I'm Emma Wilson.
And welcome to your BNN News Show.
This week we'll be showing you more on
robotics,
men's volleyball,
the economics challenge,
unified track and field,
the new English department chair,
and the animal shelter.
The robotics team is going to state for the first time. Here's more about the team's preparation.
The timer starts. 150 seconds are left. Your team is completely at the mercy of the 6 weeks worth of designing, building, and programming. It is during these competitions where science, technology, engineering, and mathematics meet the adrenaline of sporting competitions. On March 25th and 26th, Team 4926 Galactech, based in Columbus, Indiana, competed in the Perry Meridian competition. BNN conversed with Anay Gengal and Raj Mellarvanan to learn more about the team.
I think we've improved a lot, and I've been here for like 4 years, so I've been here my freshman year, and we'd have to change locations multiple times. One time we just came into our location at that time, and we found a notice saying, get your stuff out before this date, and we had no idea it was coming. So we had to move into this place, the Reeves Center, and it was not nice at first. There was no heating, air conditioning, but we came and we made it home. So I feel like in one way we got to face a lot of problems early on, so we began to deal with that without really complaining, so that made us better.
During the competition, this team scored the highest score in the entire state for this year's game, 450 points. This year is the first year in the 4 years of the team's history it will proceed to state.
So this year we started from a fresh sheet, and the goal was to do well. This batch is going to be the biggest graduating batch from our team, and they wanted to have a good farewell and they wanted to go as far as possible. So going to the state is definitely a big thing for these students. A lot of students have put in a lot of effort into this, and personally as a mentor, being with this team for 2.5 years, I personally consider it as a milestone for myself, going to the states with these students to show them like, hey, we can do these things as well. We're competitive, so means a lot to us.
When the team was created in 2013, it only had 4 members. Since then, the team's numbers have increased to more than 40. Throughout the team's 4 years of history, the past 2 years of competition have been the most fruitful. Team 4926 won its first award during an off-season competition in 2016 and went on to win their first district competition for this year's season.
Also, starting out, we didn't have a lot of people, but now, as you can see, lots of people are active, dedicated, and committed to this team, so that has also made us better. Throughout the years, as the games went on, we also learned a lot of things, such as communication is important, how to behave in the pits, which are areas to work on the robots when we go into competitions, and basically how to strategize for the game that comes out each year. So those are just little ways that we have improved, and there are also many other things that we've done better as for a team, but those are just little tidbits.
So we have been consistent in the 2 events so far, and we believe we are going to be consistent even in the state, and we are trying for a top 8 finish this time. We are confident of that, and yeah, as I'm speaking, a lot of people are working on changes which will empower us to get to the top 8. So we are going to finish in the top 8 for sure, and if we don't finish in the top 8, I'm pretty sure we are going to get picked by an alliance no matter what. So those are the 2 expectations that we have, and obviously we would like to win it, but it's fingers crossed, so we don't know. Let's see what happens.
As the team proceeds with their competition season for this year's game, First Steamworks, they will be traveling to Huntington, Indiana, April 7th and 8th to compete in the state championship. Stay tuned to learn more about the team's progress. This is Rachel Smith reporting for BNN.
Both are placed 1 gear away from rotor number 3 being able to turn. Center field defense being played.
The Columbus North men's volleyball season just began. Here's more on their first match.
This past Tuesday night, the men's volleyball team played their first game at home against Ascena High School. BNN spoke to sophomore Corbin Birch to get some insight on the team.
We definitely played close to our best ability, but because it is our first game and it's a home game, I could feel that everyone was a little tight and was nervous, as I was. And we played pretty well. We had here and there situations. It was a good game. Obviously there was not a lot of competition, but it was what we get, and we played, and there was a lot that we could have done better. I feel this is probably close to one of the best teams this club has ever seen, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. I hope to improve as with the others. I hope everyone improves. We hope to actually get to state and or win state, and hopefully win regionals and all that and take it home. I see this team improving extremely. Like it's gonna go uphill just from here, and the team's gonna get very, very good, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
BNN also spoke with the Spanish exchange student and first-time volleyball player Gonzalo Pineda to find out more about how he feels the game went.
I think the team had very good passes and hits. I think the team could have done better communicating with each other. I hope I can improve my passes and also my overall as a player. I enjoy playing on the team a lot because the people I play with are very cool and very nice. I wanted to try a new sport, and I've never played volleyball in my life, so I thought it would be a good experience.
The men's volleyball team beat Cecina High School in junior varsity and varsity without losing a single set. Their next game is a tournament in Muncie Central on April 1st. This is Mark Alamano reporting for BNN.
The economics students are preparing for this year's challenge. Here's more about the team.
With readiness. We will also meet 2 times after school each week up until the time of the actual test, the actual IU Southeast Challenge.
What day is that
so,
again? What day is that again?
That's what we've got to decide right now.
Columbus North's economics students have been hard at work preparing for the upcoming IU Southeast Economics Challenge. BNN talked to econ teacher and team mentor Mr. Perry and team member Lucas Wong about the challenge.
Coming into this competition, we're kind of the underdogs. Carmel's always won the competition year after year, so no one's really going to expect anything of us, but I guess it's kind of a good thing. We've been reading back through the book, trying to review through the modules that we went through a long time ago to make sure that we're still fresh with all the topics for the competition.
We've been very fortunate in probably the last 5 years to walk away with first place for the AP Econ challenge. So if in fact we have the highest scores then, not only in our region, but within all 3 regions, then we represent the state of Indiana and actually go to Washington, D.C. to compete against all the winners from all 50 states. This year in particular, we have some young Turks that I think are really in a position to challenge Carmel, who has historically represented the state of Indiana, and I would like to unseat them this year.
Going into the competition, I think the only really strong team's going to be Carmel, so we're going to be looking to beat them.
The IU Southeast Economics Challenge is April 13th. This is Julia Vanderkolk reporting for BNN.
The Unified Track and Field team began their season shortly after spring break. Here's more about it.
Unified Track and Field practice has started. This program provides a valued sporting experience and a friendly environment that allows students with and without intellectual disabilities to represent North High School. To get a deeper look, BNN interviewed several athletes and the head coach.
I got involved by one of my friends that did it last year. They told me about it, and I thought it sounded like a really fun opportunity to help out with these kids. So I joined this year, and it's been a lot of fun so far. My favorite part of Unified Track is helping out with the kids that have disabilities and teaching them all of the different events out on the track.
Just being with friends and stuff, and just having friends on the team, and being there every day, and just having something to do after school. Just go to state. Just go to the state championship. That's all I wanted to do. I haven't been to a state championship yet, so that'd be a good goal.
It was awesome, I guess. It was awesome stuff. I'm down and faster since last year.
Well, the favorite part is get to know students, get to know different levels, different ability of students, and to see them work together and build friendship, and they can run side by side and try to chase for the winning. Well, every season our goal is, of course, is going to the state. Last year we stopped at the sectional for the last 2 years, so hopefully this year we have about 60 students join the Unified Track, and we have a pretty good talent this year. So our goal this year, of course, we aim for the state.
For more information on Unified Track, contact head coach and special education teacher Daniel Ho in room 1614 or stay tuned to BNN for more coverage. Their first meet is on Thursday, April 13th versus Center Grove and Franklin at home. Make sure to come support your fellow Bulldogs. This is Keith Wilson reporting for BNN.
Changes are being made to the leadership in the English department. Here's what you need to know.
This past week at Columbus North, the new English department chair was announced. English teacher Katie Chaplin will be stepping into the position currently held by Rick Weinheimer, who's retiring after 39 years of teaching and 13 years of being the department chair.
Being a department chair means that you still teach. I'll teach 2 classes, but I'll also have meetings that I have to attend, and there's a lot of organization and behind the scenes work. I'll be evaluating teachers.
Chaplin will not only be overseeing English teachers at North, but her duties will also extend to the English department at Northside Middle School.
I'm really excited to get to know a second school and a new group of teachers. There will be a lot of challenges that come with that.
BNN spoke with current students of Chaplin about how they feel she will thrive in her new position.
She, when she's talking to her classes and leading discussions, she just gets really interactive and makes us excited to learn about the books and really discuss them.
She is an amazing leader, wise beyond measure, and just a great human being.
While she has already begun work on transitioning into her new role, her position will officially begin on the first day of the 2017-2018 school year. This is Emma Wilson reporting for BNN. Here's more of an inside look on the Columbus Animal Shelter.
With the end of the school year approaching, students are beginning to search for activities to do this summer. While some students look for summer jobs, camps, and trips, others are looking for opportunities to volunteer in the community. BNN sat down with Caitlin Ward and Madeline Morris to learn more about their experience volunteering at the local animal shelter.
I started volunteering just because I went to Speck's pet store to pick up dog food for my dog, or like the weekend it opened, and then I have a friend there who works with the animal shelter, and they were doing an adoption event there, and so I was like, hey, why don't I just help out? And I actually stayed there for 5 hours helping with them, and then they just signed me on, and now I just go every week.
I've always sort of had a passion for animals, and since I can't really go straight to working at a vet's office, I wanted to do what I could with animals, and I knew the animal shelter needed help. I really enjoy the atmosphere, and I enjoy being around the animals, and I also like the information that you learn when you're there, and all the different things you get to learn about shelter pets and just pets in general.
If you would like to volunteer at the animal shelter, please contact Columbus Animal Care Services at 812-376-2505. This is a great opportunity to earn service learning hours for senior projects, and all volunteers must sign a waiver prior to working. Columbus Animal Care Services is located at 2730 Arnholt Street, out by the airport. This is Emma Wolford reporting for BNN.
That's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Morgan Smith.
And I'm Emma Wilson.
Have a great week.
Announcement on the show, please email us at nhs_communications@bcsc.k12.in.us. BNN is a proud partner of CNHS Media at Columbus North in Columbus, Indiana. All music is provided by American Music Company.